I'm sorry, did you sign in?
No, I'm media.
Oh, you media?
I'm media, yeah, I'm
Okay.
media, yeah.
Oh.
I'm not a member, I'm a media, but thank you so much. Hey, what's up? That means
You want a hand, Jasmine?
We're not allowed to use the mic today.
Gotta be loud.
I can't use no mic.
We got our boys.
We got construction 10 feet away. We gotta be fucking loud. I'm here because I am grieving. I'm here because I have lost. I'm here because I am mourning. My friends, my family, my community members, people that I will never know. Because of the overdose crisis here in New York State. And every single person here is here for the same reason. More than 6,000 people, more than 6,000 people in 2021 died from a preventable overdose in New York State. That ain't right. That ain't right. That ain't right. That ain't right. That's 17 New Yorkers a day. That's 8-9 people in your 9 to 5. That's one person every 90 minutes, every hour and a half. That ain't right. 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 It ain't right. In 1971, President Nixon waged a war on my people, on my family, on your families. The war on drugs killed my family, killed your families, incarcerated your families, incarcerated mine. And that was the goal. President Nixon and the administrations that followed continue to treat people that use drugs as not human. And that ain't right.
That ain't right.
That ain't right.
That ain't right.
I am sick. I am sick. I am sick and tired. Sick and tired of being sick and tired. I am angry that my family, my community, that their voice don't give a damn by our elected officials. That ain't right. That ain't right. In 2021, New York State made history. And they installed the nation's first 2 overdose prevention centers in Upper Manhattan. No. Y'all don't understand. That's history. That's history. Can I make some noise for the history that was made in 2021? Those 2 overdose prevention centers were opened in late 2021, and to date, they have intervened in more than 1,000 overdoses. That's more than 1,000 lives saved. Over the past 37 years, overdose prevention centers have existed around the world. The United States were just late to the game. That's right. And in all of those overdose prevention centers, not a single death has ever occurred.
Not one. Not one. Not one.
When I heard that those OPCs were open, I saw my family members that have died. I saw my friends. I asked myself if they had that opportunity, they would have been here. But there's only 2. There's only 2. And my community continues to die. That ain't right. There's construction going on, and I'm saying that ain't right. That ain't right. I am asking, I have been pleading, not one more death. Not one more. Not one more. Not one more.
Not one more.
Governor Hochul is the most powerful person in this state, and she has refused to authorize overdose prevention centers across the state. Shame! 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 We are at an overdose crisis. Why aren't the alarm bells ringing?
Ring the bell.
Ring the bells!
Ring the bell.
Ring the bells!
Ring the bell.
We are in a crisis! And Governor Hochul could have signed overdose prevention centers right now.
Right now.
Right now!
Right now.
Our community members are grieving. Every single person here that has come today is grieving. I don't give a damn about the construction. I don't give a damn that I can't use a mic because I'm fucking angry.
Right.
We call this place a mourning because every single person here has been affected by the overdose crisis. And every single person here knows that Governor Hochul can do something about it. So, I want to open it up to Tony Smith, the New York State Director for the Drug Policy Alliance. Please make some noise.
You know, the legislative session might be over, but the overdose crisis is not. And we are here because Hochul has ended the legislative session without authorizing overdose prevention centers. She said we need to use all of the tools in our toolbox to address the crisis. But she left one undone. So how are we actually using all of the tools in our toolbox when we only have 2 overdose prevention centers in our whole state that she has yet to even recognize exist?
That ain't right.
Everybody walking by when they don't know where an overdose will happen, when it will happen, and whether or not they will be prepared to save a life. Do you know how traumatizing it is to not get there in time? I have spent time at the overdose prevention centers. I can tell you the difference it makes when you actually set people up to be able to save as many lives as possible. We are on 3rd Avenue. There are sirens every minute. Do you know what we think when we hear sirens? We hear crisis.
That's right.
Hearing sirens every other minute, every hour, every time someone is dying of an overdose. That feels like crisis to us. You're keeping us in a state of crisis. You're keeping the workers in a state of crisis. You're keeping our communities in a state of crisis. And when we know better, we do better. So why isn't Governor Hochul doing better?
Shame!
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 Shame! It does not need to be this way. You might notice that we are small today. That is because many of us are traumatized. Many of us are burned out. And some of us are no longer with us to be standing here today. So we don't only represent us, we also represent all of the people who could not be here because our governor has not taken all of the action that is in her power to take. So please, as you walk by, think about this. Think about your loved ones who you want to get the care they need. And demand Governor Hochul authorize overdose prevention centers, not yesterday, but now. Now. Not tomorrow. Now.
Now!
She has the power. This is a health issue. She has created it. A political issue. Is it political that your family, that you know and love uses drugs? No. It's a health issue. And that's where it needs to stay. Thank you.
No more drug war! 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 I said there's construction! No more drug war! No more drug war! No more drug war! We're small today because many of us have died in transition. But we are still fighting to end the drug war here in New York State. I want to call up vocal New York leader, Neil Berry, to please come and speak.
All right now.
Right now? Yeah.
No more drug wars. What do we want?
No more drug wars.
My name is Neil Berry. I'm from Hochul, New York. Hochul, New York is voices of community activists and leaders. I'm also a Staten Island resident. Staten Island, in particular, was noted for as drug island. It was called heroin island. It is now one of the second last police boroughs that's doing treatment. We need treatment, and prevention is treatment. We need OPCs. Just like every corner of the state, Staten Island is in trouble. This nation is in trouble. Every day, 17 New Yorkers die. Look at that number. Since 1991, 1 million people have died of overdose. That's not right.
That ain't right.
That's not right.
That ain't right.
We need treatment. We need OPCs. And we need them when? Now.
Now.
When do we want them?
Now.
When do we want them?
Now.
When do we want them?
Now.
I am sick and tired. As Stephen said, I'm very sick and tired. Yesterday I heard 3 people on Staten Island overdose. Young people, young people. Get it? These are children. These are youth. That's tomorrow, not today. You gotta do better, what? What we do? We do better when we know better, right? We do better when we know better. I want to tell you about the overdose crisis being an intersectional issue. Meaning that the problem is the trauma, the crisis, the poverty, the racism, the xenophobia, all of this. The treatment is not fair across the board. Black and brown people are dying out record numbers.
That ain't right.
There are so many systemic and institutional failures. Let's wake up. Let's wake up. You know what the problem is. Look at the laws that are being passed. Look at the laws that are being retracted. We got to get on board and get our people educated about overdose prevention centers. We got to be the people. We were made for this people now. You guys were made for this moment right now. Can't wait. Say right now, I am the answer. I am the answer. You got to believe that you are the answer. Don't get tired. Get up. Stand up. Speak up. Keep on marching. There are things going on. Hochul, New York is active. I want to end this by saying, I'm a man of God, and I'm going to pray. I pray every day, because I know this is bigger than us. You got to realize that. We need each other. This cannot be done by one organization. There got to be coalition building. You got to tell a friend, teach one to reach one. You got to go out and bring people in, build the mass, and get rid of this BS. Come out here. We don't need 1,000 people. We need 1,000 voices. I just want to say I want to thank you. I want to thank Doak, and I want to thank all of you for understanding that the time is now, and you are the now. What do we need? OPCs. OPCs. Thank you.
What do we want?
OPCs!
What do we want?
OPCs!
What do we want?
OPCs!
When do we want them?
Now!
When do we want them?
Now!
When do we want them?
Now!
If we don't get it,
Shut it down!
if we don't get it,
Shut it down!
if we don't get it,
Shut it down!
I want to invite up Kimberly Blair from the National Alliance on Mental Illness and medical loan provider and organizer with New York Docs.
Hi everyone, my name is Kimberly Blair and I am mad. I am so mad and I'm going to tell you why. My day job is Director of Public Policy at the National Alliance on Mental Illness of New York City. But my everyday job is living as 1 in 5 New Yorkers living with a mental health condition.
Speak, Kimberly.
I am just like you and every other 250 members of our group, doctors, nurses, medical students, sent a letter to our legislature in support of the Safer Consumption Services Act. And that wasn't enough. The reason that we support OPCs is because we can't do our jobs in the state of the drug war. Healthcare services are not enough. I'm here grieving my patient Alan. He had healthcare. He had a job. He had an apartment. He was proud of how far he had come. He was a model employee. He was proud that he had responded to an overdose at work, and he saved a life with naloxone at work. When he didn't show up for work, they sent a check-in to see where he had gone because they knew he showed up for work every day, and he had overdosed. Healthcare services are not enough, and the CDC knows this. The CDC put out a report. What are the evidence-based services that prevent overdose? And what were those services? They were harm reduction services, not healthcare services. The CDC knows, and more healthcare providers know. In my clinic, we've become a syringe service provider. We give out fentanyl test strips. We give out xylazine test strips because we know that there's no healthcare, there's no medicine that's going to stop the drug war. All right? It's OPCs, it's community-based, peer-delivered services that save lives, and we recognize that. In Canada, they have OPCs in their hospitals, right? Because they recognize that that's what it takes for people to get the health care they need, for people to survive. But our governor is not getting the message. What's it going to take? Another 6,000 New Yorkers lost?
Hell no!
We are not surviving the drug war. We need to tell Governor Hochul that we need OPCs now. She has the power to authorize OPCs today. Today.
When will it end? When will it end? Not one more!
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 6,000 people! 6,000 people! 6,000 mothers, fathers, friends, best friends, co-workers. One person every 90 minutes. And Governor Hochul knows that. She knows that.
She doesn't care.
We're here. What more? No more drug war. 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 Next, I want to invite up Andrew Dina from the A Center of Queens County and Harry Cullen, organizer from Payne.
Thank you. Thanks, Steve. Hello, everyone. My name is Andrew Dina. I'm a peer specialist at ACQC at the Center of Queens County. We do syringe exchange program work.
Andrew, speak up for us, my man.
I'm really proud to see a group of people here dedicated, ready to stop overdoses. Because we need it yesterday. We need it last year. We needed it 20 years ago.
Right now.
Coming from a personal matter, I'm having a tough time last year. I lost my dad, I lost my brother's best friend, and the year before that I lost my best friend. I know each one of them would have used an overdose prevention center. I know that for a fact. But they didn't get the chance to do that. And I'm not alone. I know there's a lot more that are just like me. And this needs to change. We need a change. And it's not a joking matter. I wish it was full of fun, but people just die. One every 90 minutes, that's one extra life, that's one extra brother, that's one extra sister, that's one extra son, one extra daughter, one extra mother. We need them. We need overdose prevention centers now. Not tomorrow. Now.
Now!
Overdose prevention centers when?
Now!
When do we need them?
Now!
All right, thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Hey y'all, my name's Harry Cullen. I'm from a group called Pain. We were founded by the artist Nan Golden to hold the Sackler family accountable for their role in prompting up the overdose crisis. But more importantly, we also advocate for harm reduction, because we know that treating the overdose crisis like a public health crisis, and by investing in public health and treating people and giving them care, that's how we will stop the overdose crisis. And I can't tell you how frustrating it is that so many politicians and representatives want to come to us in a group like us to go after the Sacklers and to have a press release about how they're fighting against this wealthy billionaires, which we agree with. They deserve what's coming to them. But you cannot try and make a big stink about holding an evil family accountable when you're not actually doing anything to fight the crisis itself.
That's right. No, that's right.
Shaming the Sacklers is not going to end the overdose crisis.
No.
Investing in harm reduction is going to end the overdose crisis.
That's
Taking care of people, opening overdose prevention centers. Like everybody else here has said, we have two. What gives, Kathy? We have two that we know work. People's lives are being saved. People are finding community. They're going somewhere where people are giving them respect and treating them with the dignity they deserve.
Right.
But still, all our legislators and all our government knows how to do is punish. Even when it's not the dealers and the people using themselves. All they know how to do is punish the Sacklers and try to make somebody pay for it. And we need that money from them. But all of that opioid settlement money needs to be going into places that will save lives.
Yes.
Money secured due to the loss of life and all this litigation and all this opioid settlement litigation needs to go towards saving lives. Our state has not given a cent to overdose prevention centers.
Right.
Kathy Hochul needs to not just authorize them, but by doing that, she will also fund them. On Point has to cut the overdose prevention room out of the rent they take from state funding. They need to pay for that with private sources. My small volunteer-based group has raised more money for overdose prevention in this state than Kathy Hochul has herself.
That ain't right. Shame.
That is despicable. One artist's photograph print sales sold online has raised more money than our most powerful person in our state. What's up with them? And all you showing up here shows that we know what the solutions are, and we're not going to stop. We're not going to let construction stop us. We're not going to let traffic stop us. We're going to keep coming back here until overdose prevention centers are open all across the state, all across the country, and they have the money they need to succeed. Thank you.
Oh, it is hot. I am feeling hot. I am angry. I am angry because she's listening. Woo. We are small because our family members have died.
That's right.
But I don't give a damn because we'll be back.
That's right.
We'll be back.
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 We'll be back. I want every single person up in Albany hearing the cries and the pain and the anger of each and every one of you. I want Governor Hochul to know that the longer she waits, more of us will die.
She's accountable. We're all accountable.
And her hands will have blood on them.
Wrongful death. Wrongful death.
The longer she waits, the more of us will die.
Enough is enough.
What do we want?
OPC.
No, like actually, like what do you want?
OPC.
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 When do you want them?
Now.
When do you want them?
Now.
When do you want them?
Now.
If we don't get it,
Shut it down.
if we don't get it,
Shut it down.
if New York doesn't get it,
Shut it down.
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 Give yourself a round of applause. This is for our loved ones. This is for the people that we will never know. For the people that have passed away in alleyways alone. Fight this fight with us. And we'll be back.
Right.
Thank you, y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you.